Hi, welcome. Tina Grant from FitFlowYogaFitness. Today's Strong Women, Strong Bones class is going to be 30 minutes. We're going to be using heavy dumbbells, medium dumbbells. So focusing on legs, quads, hamstrings, calves, and glutes. And of course, leg muscles are really important for strengthening the bones in our legs and our ankles. And so we will also be adding impact jumps. We're doing one-off jumps. Your choice is going to be jumping or heel dropping, jumping off a block, or jumping from the floor. We're also going to use loops for resistance. So get your loops ready, get your dumbbells, heavy and medium dumbbells ready, and let's go. Strong women, strong bones. All right, let's start. Let's start by swinging our arms, always warming up these little shoulder joints first. And then let's roll out our wrists. Nice big circles, please, rolling in both directions. And just a little flicking of the hands to warm up the fingers, a little flicking. You can actually do this little flick, try and flick each single finger and thumb. Just a real quick little flick. And then a flip up and down. And then we're adding the arm swings with little squats. They don't have to be too deep. Welcome, Robin. Nice to see you on a Monday morning. This is a lot easier than driving all the way to Dunbar, isn't it? Yes. All right, little tiny heel drops right here, just picking it up. Just start nice and easy. As mentioned before, these heel drops or these heel lifts are actually a calf exercise in themselves, working on lower legs. And then as soon as you start to add a little bit more impact, working on impact, today we will be doing our one jump and a one exercise style. All right, let's do 4. Start to really drop your heels now if you're comfortable. 3, 2, 1. And then balance, strong core, big hip rolls. Big hip rolls, yeah. So if you have a other direction, if you have a bench that you've been jumping off or a steady stool, we'll be using that. If not, let's go the other leg, please. You will be jumping from the floor or heel dropping. Other direction, please. Good. I'm not the only one falling, I see. And then arms out. We'll do these swings, tighten up your core. Just gonna swing the leg. Nice, easy swing. It feels actually pretty good in my body to swing the leg like this. Releasing tension. Yes. And other leg. Swinging. Gonna really warm up the legs because we're working legs. Let's do a little lateral squat, just squatting out. And both directions, make sure you have space. And then we'll do one set of round the clock lunges. Let's just do one more here. And so we're gonna go all the way around the clock, make sure you have space. Forward, sideways, back. Yes, good. Back, sideways, and forward. We'll do that one more time. Real quick little leg workout. Warm up, I mean. Forward, sideways, drop your weight. Back, back, sideways, and forward. All right, are you ready? So we're gonna do a jump. We're gonna do basic squats. Make sure you have your heavy weights with you. We're gonna be practicing our racking up the weights on the shoulders. All right, I'm gonna get my little gloves. So you're either jumping off the floor, you're coming to your stool, your steady stool, 6 or 8 inches, waiting for everybody. Everybody's disappeared, they're running to get their bench, and we're gonna jump. Here we go. Good, Joan. I love to see you jumping that off. Okay, grab your heavy weight. We're doing a very basic, oh, that is heavy. Basic squat. Oh, rack up that weight. Yes, we're adding that nice compression on the spine. Strong. Let's just do a basic set of squats. Let's go. Push. push. Nice. Push. It is, for me, for sure, not easy to have a heavy, heavy weight on my little scrawny shoulder bones, but it's worth it. A little uncomfortable shoulder, or maybe even a bruise, is worth working on density in the low spine. Yes. Oh. Tighten up your core, please, ladies. Push. Push. Is that hurting your knees, Glenna? Push. Go less and really think about the squeeze up. Squeeze up. So you're really activating your quads. 2 more. Push. Push. Oh, that was heavy. All right, come down. Doing your jump. Now, if you're jumping off the floor, I want you to really load up and jump as high as you can. That's good for the quads too. Otherwise, if you're on your step, let's go. Yes. Okay, my least favorite. I'm actually not going to be able to pick up that really heavy. I'm picking up medium 15. We're going to do pendulum lunges. They're hard, so pendulum, just we haven't done it for a while. You're lunging forward and back without any rest in between. Okay, so it's not like the bridal march or death march where you step in the middle. Starting in the center, stepping forward and back, same leg. Let's go. Step forward, all the way. Step back. Forward, so we're actually working on the leg that's not moving. Forward and back. I'm gonna look at you guys. Forward and back. Keep going, strong core. And back. Working on grip strength here, holding the weights. Forward and back. That looks really good, everyone. Forward. Hello, leg. Forward and back. Let's do 2 more. Come on. Forward and back. 1 more. Forward and back. Put the weight down. We're going to do a jump in between sides. All the things we have to do to stay healthy and strong. Ready? Go. Nice. All right, friends, pick it up. Got the other side to do. Other leg to do. Good, let's go. So remember, try not to lean so far forward. You work on legs, not anything to do with the upper body. Yes, that's better. Can you step wider than that, Mabel? Unless it's hurting your knee. A little bit wider. Yes, there you go. You want to have that effort when you're pushing off. That's your glutes that do that push off. I can't talk. It's too hard. Yes. Try not to let your upper body collapse when you're stepping forward, ladies. Oh, that's better. A couple more. 30 minutes really goes fast. 1 more. Push. Push. Whoo, baby. Gotta jump. Gotta jump. And then we're gonna give our legs a rest. Do a little push-up. Ready? Let's go. Okay, ladies. Our favorite push-ups, yes indeed. We're gonna work on wide military style push-ups, as many as you can do. As many as you can do on your toes, and then finish up as many as you can do on your knees. All right, you can text me your number. Tell me how many you did. Let's go. It's hard to do push-ups when you're huffing and puffing. 7. I'm going for 15 on the toes. 12. Drop on your knees if you haven't and finish them up. Can we get to 20 if we drop on our knees? Those of us with no shoulder injuries or with a healed shoulder injury. 20. Good job. Good job. Really great. Oh, we've come a long way, baby. If you didn't make it to 20, it doesn't matter. You did more than you did 6 months ago, right? Okay, friends. We're going to do one back. So we're just doing one chest, one back to legs. Get your heavy loop. And I don't know if I can actually use the heaviest. I'm going to try the heaviest. I might crap out before the set. But let's get into our goddess. And we're going to do those lat pull downs. All right? Just waiting for everybody to grab their loop. Let's get into this nice squat. And let's go pull. One side. Ooh, that's heavy. Try, especially if that's not heavy, Glenna, bring the arm way out wider. I can barely do that because this one is super heavy. But if your loop is light, you're going wide to increase the resistance. This is our big back muscle and our bicep. Joan, squat down a little bit more so you're not in your knees like that. Good. Very nice, everyone. Get into that squat, friends. Let's give our inner thighs a stretch and our hips a good ratio of motion. External range of motion. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, we're doing a jump. Hold on to your loop. Doing a jump between sides. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, slap the feet. Other side, let's go. So the challenging thing about learning to jump is, because of course it's kind of scary, right? Even scary for me, even though I know I'm strong. Jumping off the platform is kind of scary. So of course, you're landing with your knees bent, right? Or bending, that's your shock absorber for your joints. But the hard thing is thinking about landing flat foot, because all the years we've been doing any kind of impact running, jogging, jumping in a group fitness class, we've been told to jump light. Oh, how many years I've gone up to someone on a treadmill and said, "You're running too hard. Run so I can't hear your feet." Right? So it's kind of a retraining of the brain that we're actually trying to run hard or jump hard or walk hard. Oh, good. That's good, Margaret. When I see you do that, when I see somebody go, "Oh," that means that was heavy enough. That's awesome. Okay. We have one more jump. Yep. Gonna try and do one in between each thing. These single jumps. Oh, I'm sure the whole building hears that. Okay. So we're gonna do a glute squat. So this is another one where we're going to be hanging it. So we're going to use our loop. We're going to do, actually I'm changing my mind here. We're going to do deadlift first. We're going to do one leg deadlift with the kickstand, and we'll have our loop. So when we stand up, we'll squeeze our butt and then push back. We're going to combine them. So grab your loop, put it around your ankles, and then pick up the heaviest weight you can stand to pick up. I'm going to try my heavies. If you hear me crying, you know why. Okay, because they're just going to hang. All right, and we're going to get our little kickstand toe in the back. Let's go. Slide down as close to the body as you can. Pull up, squeeze, and then kick the leg back. Push. That's the combo. Here we go. One leg deadlift, squeeze, push. Keep going. Remember, we're hinging at the hips, ladies. Push. Squeeze your glute. Push. And again. Push. Squeeze. Push. Keep your shoulder blades tight together, please. When you're folding forward, don't let the weights drop out of there, out of the shoulder. Push. A couple more on this side. Push. You can turn your toe out, right? Turn your toe out and knee and push. I know it's a bit challenging with this combo. We're gonna do one more deadlift. Push, We're gonna finish with these glutes. Just hold your weights. Push. Turn your knee and toe out. Push. We're doing that little external rotation like a skater. Push. Push. Let's do 6. 6. 5. Nice. 4. 3. 2. 1. Release. Roll out your wrists. I've got to get a Kleenex. I'm allergic to mornings. That's what it is. Okay, you ready to go to a jump? You put your weights down, right? Get your loop off. And a jump. Let's do it. Nice. Okay, second set, friends. I know, loop on, loop off. You know, I said this to you a couple weeks ago that I hear complaints from people in fitness classes. I don't like getting up and down. I don't like bending over and doing the thing and doing the... Make it simple. No, simple is not the way real life is. There's always bending over and getting up and getting down. Ready? One leg deadlift, switch legs, right? Squeeze and then push, other leg. Deadlift. Push, nice. Good form. Push. Push. Try and turn that toe and knee out so we get a little bit more glute med. This is the really important muscle group in the glutes for opening up the hip. Push. For getting in and out of the car. Push. Ooh. And this is definitely working on grip strength. If you're holding that weight heavy, just make sure you're not gripping so hard that you feel that in your elbow, please. Push. Push. Let's do 2 more. Come on. Come on, she says to herself. I'm forcing it. Push. Push. I got to put that weight down. I'm losing the grip. You can hold your weight if it's not impossible. We're going to do those pushes right here. Push. Push. Toe and knee out. Squeeze. Squeeze. Hello, booty. Squeeze. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get rid of the loop. Roll out your wrists. Okay, we have one more jump. One more jump. Let's go. Nice. All right, friends. We are going to rack it up this time, so I actually am not going to be able to do that heavy. We're going to do one more set of glute squats. And so this one is similar, you know it. Looks like we're going to do the deadlift, but we're doing the squat. But the feet are in that same position. Little kickstand, all the weight on the front foot. Simple squat. We're going to rack the weight on top of our shoulders this time and do that squat. So we're a little bit of a lighter weight. Toe on the floor. Lean forward, tighten up your glutes, and let's go. Push. Push. Thinking about the push, that's why I say that word. Push, because it's a push. Oh, tight tummies, please. Push, that looks good. Push, front foot, right? We're working on that front leg. Push. Back foot is just balancing us. Push, 3 more. Push. Push. We have 1 more on the side. Push. Weights down. We have 1 more jump. And we're going to do that 1 more leg. And we're done. Come on, let's go. Nice. So I didn't ever mention that we're working in bare feet. If you're watching this on a recording, many of us are choosing to work bare feet because the impact is harder. Other leg, please. Of course, it's up to you. You're going to get more impact in jumping with no shoes on. Other leg, please. Rack the shoulders. Weight on the shoulders. Let's go. Lean forward a little bit. Get that body weight on that front heel. 3, 4, 5. Let's keep going. We want to have time to do 1 donkey kick for last booty, booty, booty. 7. 2 more. We're going to do 12. Push on that front heel. push. Very nice. Man, you guys' form looks so good. Okay. Do one last jump. Did I say that last time? We're doing one last jump because then we're headed to the floor and we're done. One last jump. Let's go. Nice. That's awesome, Joan. Okay, we are doing loop and donkey kick. So you're gonna get the loop around your feet. We're gonna come onto our knees and our forearms, and we're gonna do pure booty, isolated. So the loop is around the front of one ankle, the arch of the other foot. You're coming onto your forearms with your elbows directly below your shoulders. We're coming into that donkey kick position. Foot goes straight to the ceiling. Let's see if we can do 15. Let's go. Push. Push. You can let your head hang. Push. Push. Keep your core strong. Push. So you're pushing the sole of the foot straight up. Push. Remember, there's nothing happening in the knee. The knee is bent and it stays bent. Push. It's all happening from the heel. Push. 8. I know that's more than 15. 7. 6. 5. Tight stomach. 4. 3. You want to feel that burn. 2. That Jane Fonda burn. 1. Switch the position of the loop. No rest. Let's go. It's our last exercise right here. Joan, you want to get down on your forearms just to give your wrist a rest. So you're down on your forearms, not on your hands. Let's go, everybody, other side. Start moving. Push. Push. Keep your core engaged. This is core workout. Anytime you're facing the floor and you're engaging your abdominals so they're not just hanging, you are working your transverse abdominal muscles. Practicing the ability to keep your organs tucked into position in your torso instead of hanging. Push, push, push. Let's do it. 8, 7, 6. You want to squeeze that butt. We want it to burn. This is the last thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, child's pose. Take a little break there in child's pose. You can rock side to side. Matter of fact, here we're going to walk the hands over to the right and do a lat stretch, pull to the left with your ribs. Big breath. Over to the other side, same thing. Tack your sticky, sweaty hands down on the floor and pull your ribs in the other direction. Come back to center, sit yourself up, swing your legs around, get rid of the loop. Actually, we can use the loop for a hamstring stretch, real quick hamstring stretch. So keep the loop. We're gonna do a figure 4 first. On your back, cross your right ankle, leave the loop just beside you. Grab a hold of the back of your left leg and take a few nice big breaths here, get your heart rate down. You can take maybe 1 or 2 big breaths if you need to through your mouth, and then as soon as you're able, close your mouth and begin to breathe through your nose. Pull the leg a little closer if you can. And then switch, figure 4 on the other side. Close your eyes now and start to breathe smooth. And then we're gonna do, before we do hamstrings, we're gonna just roll over to the side and do a quad stretch, getting our legs a good stretch. Grab a hold of your foot, pull your knee down so it points right down to the bottom of your mat and is parallel to the thigh below. And then if you're not feeling that, push your hips forward like you're trying to plant your pubic bone on the wall. And take another big breath. These big muscles in the legs. Switch, please. So these big muscles in the legs not only, of course, create tension on the bones as the muscles pull, right? Muscles are just levers attached to bone and joints, and they pull against the bone, which helps densify. But they also, of course, burn a ton of calories because they take a lot of energy for all the blood to move and pump. When you've done this quad, we will sit up and do a 2-leg hamstring stretch just 4 times. So take your loop, bring it around your feet as you sit up. And you can start with the knees relatively bent. Don't forget, we're gonna come forward onto our sit bones, so we're hinging. And we're just gonna pull ourselves forward with that loop as far as you can go. And once you're as far as you can go, you're gonna start to slide your heels away so that you get into your hamstrings more. Some of us are able to pretty much straighten our knees if our torso is not too far down. We're just gonna do a couple more breaths. That looks really good, everyone. We're gonna do a couple more breaths with the back straight, and then we're gonna go ahead and release the back and the head. So take another breath. Can you slide your heels away just a tiny bit more and get that pretty good sensation right at the back? Very nice. Thank goodness we're doing a combination of fitness and yoga. The two things are so great for balancing out flexibility and strength. There's no point having a lot of strength with no flexibility, and vice versa. Okay, now you can go ahead and just fold. So if you need to soften your knees a bit more, just let your back round, let your head hang. We'll take a few big breaths into the back. Just doing this to quiet down the heart rate, the nervous system, so we can go on with our day feeling strong and calm. Strong women, strong bones. And then just roll up, release that. We're gonna do one last little twist before we go. So don't cross the foot over, just keep the foot on the inside of the thigh. Keep your body upright as possible as you wrap the arm to keep you upright. Opposite hand comes behind you. Lengthen and start that rotation at the ribs. Lengthen and rotate at the ribs. So if you continue to rotate at the ribs, you really don't have to think about your shoulder, your head, anything. The ribs are rotating the torso, or the torso is rotating at the ribs. The spine is rotating. And then switch, go the other way. Nice little release in the low back. Upright as you can. Keep space between your vertebrae and rotate with the ribs. Lengthen and rotate. Everybody's spine looks really beautiful and long. So those of you that have been with me a long time know the number one priority here is to keep space between each one of your vertebrae as you rotate, so we don't have bone on bone. Take one more breath. And release. And take your feet to the floor and just rock your hips or your knees from side to side. And we are done. Good job. 30-minute fast and furious. Have a good day.